For some of the exercises, I'm going to use the EMP database tables that some of you used in the first year. Now, I've got the actual SQL here to create the tables and insert appropriate records into those tables. Now, the way that this is structured is there are three tables. So there's a department table, and you can see then we've got an insert SQL statement here that's going to insert 4 records into the department table. I've got an EMP table, and then I've got a whole bunch of bits of data inside an insert statement here, and then there's the grade table, and then I've got the insert statement here. Now you notice how I can embed multiple SQL statements in here. This is just a text file. I've called it empdb.sql, so you can download that and open it up. And what we have to do is we simply separate the SQL statements with a semicolon. So at the end of every SQL statement, we've got multiple SQL statements in this file. We just put a semicolon at the end, separating all these different SQL statements. So let's run that inside phpMyAdmin. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm simply going to select it all, and I'm going to copy it. So just go edit copy. Now I head back over into phpMyAdmin, and I'm going to use the StudentDB database here. So I'm just going to click on that, or you use the equivalent one that you have inside the university database server, which begins with DB. And I simply head into the SQL tab and then paste in all that SQL. So here you can see all that SQL is in here. And then I simply click go to run it. And I've got a series of messages here, and each is a query box representing one of those lines of SQL. And you can see what it's done is it's created the tables and inserted the data inside. And if you look in the column on the left, you can see that the department, the EMP, and the grade table have actually been created. So let's actually have a look at the EMP table. So I can just click on it. Here it is. Very familiar if you can remember any of this from when we did databases before. And we can now run some familiar SQL queries against that table. So I'm just going to delete that. Let's start off with the basic one. Select star from EMP. And we can run it. Tap go. And there it is. Or we could go select star from EMP, and we could go where. Let's just show the people whose salary is greater than 20,000, for example. There we go. So this is a selection query. I've added a where clause. So I'll tap go. There we go. All the people who earn over 20,000. I'm going to tap edit. I can go back in and edit again. Let's show just the employee now. Let's have a look at the employee name and the sal for those people. So I'm just going to show those particular columns, which is projection, and I've still got that selection in there. Let's change it. Let's say for people who are earning over 30,000, for example. And I click go, and there we are. You can see we've got 6 rows, 6 records have been returned, showing me the names of the people and the salary for people who earn over £30,000. And we can carry on just trying lots of different SQL out. The familiar SQL statements that you're used to, which enable you to do projection, selection, and of course that slightly more complex Cartesian product join idea.